best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the AFC will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st with Taylor. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Chubb will score. Touchdown AFC. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they'll make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Chris Jones of the Chiefs there for the AFC tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Rodgers again now. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down have been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, throwing up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Jackson will throw again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete, right around the 8. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that right there has to be one of the toughest plays for a quarterback. I mean, he rolled left, threw it all the way back to the right side, maybe a little over-advised.
That was very simple. No, he did not do that, did he? Yes, he did, because he went all the way to one side, threw it all the way back against the grain, and was successful.
And I guess when it's a touchdown, probably won't hear many complaints in the film room.
Now, he'll get a plus on his grade sheet, but also get a little note, don't do that again.
Be careful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The AFC offense making their way back out. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rodgers now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's so close. To the one. Out of bounds right there. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in this first half of the Pro Bowl.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because you get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Here's Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they just look completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The offense for the NFC back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. A flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the AFC. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. There's probably not too much for these coaches to do in terms of X's and O's. But hey, both these teams are in it to win it. So with that, we'll get you back out for the second half of this year's Pro Bowl. Here's Brandon and Charles.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. And they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And luckily, one of his teammates able to fall on it, so the NFC will hang on to the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through.
No surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Back out is the AFC offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, Jackson. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there in that run.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown! Davante Adams. 64 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Badgers again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Convert, and they turn it over. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got room at the 30, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run, 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. It's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Cooper Kupp, a 5-yard touchdown. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Rodgers will throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have enough for an AFC first down. So how about that? They risk it on 4th down, and they're rewarded. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 74 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. It's caught here by Adams. And he will be taken down, but not before he's got the NFC first down. So they take a chance on 4th. Why not in this game? And it's going to pay off with a new set of downs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rodgers again now. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers' throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.